Hello YouTube, this is Night of Misfortune bringing you the rules video overview of the league. We had our first league start up on January 1st. We already have some matches coming in, which is really exciting. We had 13 players sign up, which is a pretty good number. I'm hoping that we can expand on this number in the future leagues, but I just wanted to make this video overviewing what the league is. Basically, a league is in the substitute of your ranked matchup in Supreme Commander, which nobody uses. League rules, I will be, this is a massive amount of work, so you have to understand that. But I will be, providing the matchups in the leagues. So each season will have 6 maps and a tiebreaker map. So for each league, we'll be using that. Yes, it's a lot of it's not a lot of maps to play in a 14-week window, but we have to limit the maps, like just so that it's not all over the place. 6 maps is a lot of maps too, so it's a decent amount. You're going to be playing 13 matches, or however many matches, probably around 15 in the 14-week window. So it's not that much at the end of the day. So the final 2 weeks are reserved for the top 4 playoffs. I will talk about this later. 2 matches will be scheduled. All matchups will be posted on the Discord server for each 2-week window. Players are expected to contact each other to schedule their matches. So I will be providing the matchups, but it is your responsibility to contact each other to schedule your matches. These can be completed at any time during the 2-week time frame. And you do not have to complete these 2 matches in order. So you can do round 2 before 1. It doesn't matter. Just as long as you complete them, it will be fine. So each attempt to contact your opponent must be, 1, a direct message. So you can't just put it in a group chat because it might get lost. They might not see it. You have to direct message them. You have to attempt at least 2 of them, and they have to be 3 days apart. 3 days after your second attempt, you can send it to me, and then I will make the 3rd attempt. And if they're still unresponsive, you will get the win. But I need that confirmation. I need those screenshots. So players should save screenshots if the person is unresponsive, and then send them to me if they're unresponsive after the second time you've tried. You also have to use 2 different methods. So you have to use Steam and Discord. You will be provided with all the links to the player's Steam name or Steam page, so you should probably add them and then just contact them. And then on Discord, you'll just see them in the group that I create for the league, so that will be no problem. Players are not required to complete in round order. I already said that. And then if both players attempt to contact each other, I don't have that two attempts. Both players will get it will be a tie, 0-0 tie. There will be no limit to sign up. However, I may split up the leagues into 2 if we get a lot of players, above like 32. I'll probably split them up into 2. Each match consists of 2 games played on 2 different maps. So this is similar to how the group stage in the Serpent's Open Winter worked. You'll play 2 matches and 2 matches alone. Even if it's a tie, basically you won't play a tiebreaker. It will be a tie, a 1-1 tie. Before the first match is played, players each ban a map. So beginning with the home player will be basically the first player listed in the matchups when I post them. So they will ban a map each, and then they will pick a map each. So they're basically picking a map from a pool of 4 maps that are left over from the 6 that we had up here. So picking from the 4 maps, you'll have 2 maps played, and then you also have to pick your faction before the first game. So you have to pick your faction for both games before the first one, beginning with the home player. So the home player picks their faction for the first map, and the second player for the second match. So basically they're reversed, so that you're picking your faction that you're playing on your map that you picked first, and then on your opponent's pick, you'll be picking your faction second as well. All match picks, along with game replays, must be posted in Discord under special league chat submission channel. Those of you that are already in the league, I've outlined this in the Discord server. There will be no tie breaks, as I mentioned, in league play, normal league play. Ranking in the league is as followed, based on points earned, based on match wins, based on game wins, head-to-head result, and then any tie breaks will be, if they're relevant, any tie breaks will be played in a round robin. So 3 points for a match win. That's what the first criteria is, based on points. So 3 points, just like, a regular football match or league standing. You get 3 points for your match win, 1 point for a tie, and 0 points for a match loss. So that's what the points come from. The top 4 players. So before I get into this, qualification points will be awarded based on the final standings. So once all the regular league play has been completed, so everybody has played each other once, and basically based on points, the qualification points for the final Champions Serpent's Invitational, that will be based on that standing. However, afterwards, the top 4 players based on that standing will have a playoff. Basically, it will be a small bracket. Again, you can complete these matches during the 2-week time frame for the playoff. And the top first player, the one that wins it, will be auto-qualifying for the Invitational. That is separate from the qualification points. So you'll still get qualification points, but you might not automatically qualify, if that makes sense. Again, if you have questions, just let me know. So you might get 4th place by points, but you might qualify because you won the tournament. So, and then finally, if ACUs are detonated at the same time, the game is not replayed and neither player wins the game. So essentially, you can have 0-0 games, you can have 1-0 games, or 2-0 games, or 1-1 games. Basically similar as the Serpent's Open Winter was. Fairly similar. The only thing that's different is, we're assigning points now for the standings. I will make a separate video on tournament rules. I think these are more straightforward, though. I'll probably make it later if I even make it. I just wanted to go over the league rules because that's something new that we're doing. So, as always, I mentioned this several times, but if you have questions, if you have suggestions, if you have any feedback or anything to say, if you want to contribute to the prize pool for these events, just email me, direct message me on Steam or Discord, and we'll see what we can do. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope that you sign up for an upcoming league. Unfortunately, the one that's going on now, League 1, there's no longer sign-ups available. But if you do in the future, keep an eye out and sign up. This has been Night of Misfortune, bringing you a rules video over the Serpent's Championship Series League events. If you've enjoyed this video, please thumbs up and make sure to follow me till I know that you enjoy this content. Again, thanks and enjoy your day, YouTube. Peace.